Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Hey, kia ora. Helen Browns here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Oh my gosh, today has been awesome. It has been very super fantastic and sparkling. We had a lazy start to the morning. We then had breakfast first. Then that's how late we left. We had to go do breakfast first. Then we went to the dog park, and I let Zeffie run around for about 30 minutes. I didn't want her going any longer than that because I'm keeping an eye on her legs at the moment because if she gets going too fast, too quickly, for too long, she ends up pulling a muscle in that. So just watching her and playing with her. But one thing that happened at the park today, which I didn't mention this morning, is that there was a dog that looked like a cross between a German Shepherd, a rough coat collie, and a husky. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Had the white and the tan and the black. It was absolutely gorgeous. And it was out playing, and Zeffie was playing, and Zeffie came over to get a drink of water, and I have her, it's a bottle that has a thing that folds down, and you squeeze the water bottle, and it puts the water into the dish. And so she was doing that, and this other dog comes over, this mixed dog comes over and starts drinking out of the thing as well. And then Zeffie just goes running off, and this dog takes off after it, and Zeffie's just running around, and then she comes, and then she looks like she's going to come back, and then this other dog comes and literally stands across the front of my body. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then it leans against me. And I take a couple of steps back and it moves sideways against me. And Zeffie comes over because she doesn't like having dogs close to me. She likes to come in and get in between and say, my mama. And this dog wouldn't let Zeffie get in between. And so Zeffie came up and this dog took its body and literally moved sideways into Zeffie and like moving her out of the way. And then she'd come and stand back in front of me. I'm like, what the heck? And its owner kept calling it, and it would like look at the owner and then just look away and look back at Zeffie to see what Zeffie was doing. And I'm like, what the hell? So I managed to step out of the way of this other dog, and Zeffie managed to come around and see me, and I just started petting her and that and put her in front of me. So the other dog kind of got the message, mine. And then later on, I'm standing there and I'm watching Zeffie, and I feel a dog come up behind me. And then the next thing I suddenly hear this guy yelling, no, to his dog, whatever the dog's name was. No, no, no. And so I felt like suddenly maybe I should move. And so I took a couple of steps forward, and this guy comes running up and says, you okay? You okay? And I turn around, and his dog's got his back leg lifted and peeing on the spot that I was just standing on. So it was a very interesting day. I got adopted by another dog that tried to keep my dog away from me, and then another dog tried to pee on me. All in 30 minutes at a dog park. You never know what's going to happen. And so we got in the car and we did the scenic route home. I decided to take the 303 north because it's close to where the park is. So I took the 303 north till it hit the 17, took the 17 down till it hit, where did I get on that? 101, and then I took the 101 to Union Hills, and then just stayed on Union Hills back to here. And as soon as we got back, I got changed, I got comfortable. It was beautiful outside, so we had the door open all day with the screen door closed. We had the windows open in here. It was amazing. It was getting aired out. I was sitting here in shorts and t-shirt, and I just got into research, and I went for it. I had so much fun researching today. Got a couple of people in the tree that I'm researching that are annoying me right now. Actually, it's not them that's annoying me. It's the records that are annoying me. Because the records show the person has one name. I can prove that they are who they are, that they are the ones that married that person. Yet every time I go to look for marriage records, it's always bringing up this other name. And I'm like, no, I know that that's not true. So it's kind of fun watching all of this and trying to find ways around the search so that you actually get to search for what it is that you want to search for, which can be a bit of a challenge at times. But I took pages and pages of notes today, made a big headway on one side of the, because I'd finished working on one side of the tree, so now I'm working on the other side of the tree, and made a lot of headway on that other side of the tree. It's still got some work to do on it, but, and I found some really cool articles and stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun today. And then I suddenly thought, oh, yes, I'm out of a couple of things I need to get. That there was no way I could wait. I had to get them. And so put a quick order in to Sprouts because I know they have the stuff that I need. And that was Like I placed the order and less than an hour later it was delivered. I was like, that is so cool. And it was delivered around 5 p.m. And so we went out for our walk and we just got back a few minutes ago. So we had a nice long walk tonight. And apparently it's the best night to see the parade of planets or something. And I know when I look in the sky, I've got Venus, which is very, very bright right now. Saturn, which you've got to wait till it gets a little darker, and then it comes up as this faint speck. Then Neptune, which is really, really bright. And then there's supposed to be these other planets all lined up. And those three, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune, you can see with the naked eye. The other ones, you've got to get binoculars out. And I'm like, I don't have a binoculars. But they reckon you can see the other parade, the other planets, and they're all meant to be in one big line or something. And tonight's meant to be the best viewing night for them. So I'm thinking, I don't have any binoculars with me. They're in storage. I'm like, no. So I can't go look at the others. But I always look up and say, okay, and I always can find Venus really quickly and zoom along, and there's Jupiter, and I know that Saturn's immediately right in between them. Like, it's almost like the middle between them. Or sometimes I see Jupiter, and then I just go the other way and I know where Venus is. But yeah, this is meant to be some parade of planets tonight. And you're supposed to be able to see them. Let's see, under travel, I have my sky guide. I wonder if it's going to show it to me. Let's see if I can put this up. Jupiter, Saturn, let's see, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune. There's the moon. Keep going along. You're supposed to, there's Uranus. They're all meant to be on and they're all on the orbital line. Palladius was meant to be there, one of the stars, but that's not quite on the line, but close to it. That's what you can see right now. But I don't know, if you've ever seen this program, yeah, this is going to be fun. So this shows you what's directly behind me right now, up in the sky. Hang on. I'm trying to get it to... I've got the light in the way. Hang on, let's see if we'll do this. Let's do it this way. Oh, because I got the camera pointing the other way around. But there's meant to be the Cancer thing. But it shows you the, see, there's the Cancer crab. This is on the other side of the world right now. Oh, I wonder if I can find the Southern Cross. There's Leo. You can see I've got the camera pointed down right now, so it's telling me where the stars are supposed to be located. But this one is called, what's it called? And the music, if you can hear the music, it's called Sky Guide. And if you can hear the music, it's supposedly the stars playing the music. So, yeah, there's meant to be this parade of, and tonight's meant to be the best night to see them. So I don't have any binoculars to go see the ones I can't see. Oh, well. And they're probably not going to be at best view till like around midnight or something. I don't know what time it was. Yeah, but if you look up the parade of planets for December the 12th, you'll see them all and see what they're all about. But I thought that was really cool. So, yeah, but they're right. You can only see the three, Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter with the naked, and of course the moon with the naked eye. Everything else you're going to need binoculars for. So, but that's a really cool program. I enjoy that one when we're out and I see a star and I'm like, because I know kind of where the path is that the moon follows when it comes up. And so if I see anything out of that, I'm like, I wonder what that is. Pull that out, point it up there, and it tells me which star it is. And it brings up the pictures of the constellations. And I'm like, looking at the constellations, looking at the dots going, how did they get that? I mean, if you look up the stars that actually make up the constellations, it's like, how did they get that? How did they get a bull out of that? You know, how did they get a crab out of that one? How did they get the Libra scales, the scales for the Libras? How did they get that out of that? The Libra that has the scales? Or the lion, the Leo. It's interesting. It's interesting. But anyway, so we had a fantastic day of sitting here doing research. Made sure I got up often enough. I was drinking water like crazy too. I had this window open. I had that window open. I had that one open. I had the door open. It was just great. And I actually closed the blinds up on the front window this afternoon when it got a little too bright because it was starting to heat up in here. And we ended up being hotter than outside. So I took that out and it suddenly cut down the temperatures and everything. But it was like 60 68 or 70 when I went for a walk this evening. It was beautiful. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous evening. Gorgeous evening. And had a nice long walk. And Zeffy had no reaction to the Santa thing. I'm so annoyed that that video didn't work 2 nights ago when she first came across it. So tried it last night and she was over the other side of the road and basically just sniffed her way along the thing. So I tried it tonight with her on that same side of the road. She stops, she looks at it, and then just wanders off, even when it starts bending towards her. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of those, you know, those great big long tube things that you see that they blow up and they do all the swaying and then they fold over and then they come back up again. And those great big long tall, what are they, 12 to 15 feet tall tubes. This is a Santa one of those that somebody has in front of their house. And Zeffy saw it for the first time the other night and kind of, I thought I was videotaping it and it turned out I wasn't. So yeah, she kind of took off and came back and looked at it and then took off again when it folded down towards her. Tonight, she stood there and watched it and the thing comes down towards her. And she just stands there and watches it go back up again. And then she sort of like looks at it and wanders off. I think I got that on video tonight. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and have a look. But anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go and put my feet up now and relax. Oh, I've got to make dinner. Yes. Oh, I got some more red kiwi fruit today too, because this was so good. And they also had the kiwi fruit golds. So I have the golds and the reds. They had no greens. I only have golds and reds. So yeah, so I'll be able to make up a nice fruit salad with kiwi fruit gold, kiwi fruit red. Got some grapes. What else do I have in there? Oh, I forgot the bananas. I have some other fruit in there as well. But yeah, so we'll go give that a try. Anyway, I'm out of here. Got to go get some relaxation done. Although this afternoon I didn't even need a nap this afternoon, which was awesome. Never felt tired at any one point in time. Was not falling asleep at the computer. I was just in it and going for it. And yeah, it was quite an adventure this afternoon with one side of One Family Tree that I'm working on. So anyway, I'm out of here. Going to go get myself some dinner. Have a super fantastic, sparkling rest of your Serenity Sunday. And we'll catch you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Magic Monday. Heck on it.